Big hellos from Melly. In previous episode, we found some allies, Ottomans and Mali, and we got ourselves a foothold in Africa, which is Jazair. And now we try to expand into Fez, because Fez has betrayed us, and now we have truce with Fez. 1375, 1.5 years. When the truce expires, we shall attack Fez and recover these, conquer these coastal provinces. And my plan is, while conquering these provinces, releasing one of these provinces as vassal, Morocco. And when Fez inevitably implodes and nationalist rebels spawn across the country, eventually those provinces will defect to Morocco, and our vassal will expand. Now, let's see. Now our economy is not going so well because we have non-core provinces, but they're about to be cored in approximately 10 months. And when they're cored, autonomy of these provinces will gradually lower, and that means more money for us. Yes. Yes. Now, meteor sighted. I hope there is no stability hit, and it didn't happen. Good. Convert air to general. Nah. But claims convert. Now. Okay. England declared war on Tyrone. Okay. Now, although we lost some valuable provinces to Portugal, eventually our plan will succeed. I am sure of it, because I have a 3-stage of plan. First stage, plan A, was to rely on those rebel would-be spawning on these provinces. Well, they indeed spawned, but Portugal was stronger, and they moved their army across Castile and crashed those rebellions. So plan A didn't come true. Plan B was, by chance, some enemy attacks Portugal, mostly France attacking England, and England calls Portugal to war, and England's ally Castile would join France's side, and Castile's army crushes Portugal, and with chance France makes Portugal to return these cores to us, because this province is Andalusian culture, and our primary culture is Andalusian also, and we would never lose these cores. So if Portugal is beaten seriously in a battle, it is likely that these provinces will be returned to us as a part of the peace deal. So this is the plan B. And what is plan C? Plan C is taking these provinces by force. How would that happen? Well, if Castile manages to suppress these rebellions and become more powerful, eventually they would rival more equal powers around here, and this would-be rival is England. And when Castile rivals England, and that would be also that would happen also France-England war, just because France attacks England and Castile joins France, and relationship between England and Castile would deteriorate. I couldn't pronounce it. Would deteriorate, and eventually they will rival each other. And when Castile rivals England, Castile's alliance with Portugal would be at stake, because Portugal would be enemy of my enemy. That modifier would be pop up, and Castilian and Portuguese relations would be worsened. I really hope that Castile rivals England. So that means when Portuguese and Castilian relations weaken, their alliance eventually will be broken. Yes, this alliance will be broken. And when France declares war on England, and 9 out of 10 France crushes England and Portugal, of course. And one of the peace deals, one of the terms of the peace deal would be break alliance. Portugal breaks alliance with England, and so I couldn't explain it, but the point is Portugal would lose both these alliances. And when Portugal has no allies, that is the moment to strike Portugal. Because I intentionally didn't conquer this province, because conquering these provinces would be a land bridge to Portugal, and Portugal would move their armies across these and lays down siege on these provinces. So when we attack Portugal, when that time is right, we will easily siege down and liberate these provinces from Portugal, while Portuguese army at best sieging down Sevilla, which reminds me that we should at least raise this fort level to 3. Yeah. And we will easily recover these provinces, and with the surrender timer modifier, eventually these provinces will defect to us during war, and we could, after that, we could move our armies to Portuguese lands, and we could grab a great chunk of Portuguese provinces. This is my 3-stage plan. I hope that these plans would fruit. Now, coring progress is almost finished. I'm sorry. Now we can make states. Let's make these provinces, turn these provinces into states. In MIU and Texas, there's a 2-stage coring system. First, territorial core. After you get state, then you fully core these provinces. But I need that administrative power, because when we hit the 8 technology in administrative category, another idea will be unlocked, and I will choose mercenary ideas, because the first mercenary idea lowers mercenary maintenance and lowers mercenary cost. Why I am going for mercenary idea? Because I have no manpower, as you see. By the way, France declared war on Naples. Corfu provinces, Nice, Achaean Knights, Bosnia. I would prefer that France attacks England. That would make things more interesting. Well, meantime, there's almost 6 months left for the truce, and we should raise army maintenance. Okay. Now. My heir, my ruler. Okay. Oh, that is bad. We have too many diplomatic relations, mostly coming from in the hopes for alliance. I entered into royal marriage with Tlemcen and Tunis, but that move didn't turn out well. No, I would not want to raise our military technology to 9th level, because I really need this mercenary idea. March. Okay. Okay. Now things will get spicy after we declare war on Fez. We'll manage. Okay, our truce with Fez has ended. Now, let's declare war on Fez. Take core scepter. Nah. We'll take Jazair because our vassal Jazair has many cores across this Barbarian coast. 1, 2, 3. Let's make our military plan before declaring war. We should move our army here, then opt for these cities, or we could move army to here on our core here. This can happen, but we would fight land wars in Fezland, so it would take a lot of attrition. If we siege Jazair, Fez armies would move across these provinces and obviously siege Wahran, which has fort level 3. That means at least 6,000 soldiers needed to successfully siege these provinces. And Algerian national ideas is attrition for enemies, so enemy armies sieging this province would take a lot of attrition, which is a good thing for us because we have a little manpower. We should use our manpower wisely. Okay, the plan is set then. We would siege Jazair. Fezian army will siege Wahran. We will delay them there. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go then. Now. Now we need our estate's help. So we need logistical support. We need a loan. We need partial military support. We need partial military support from lesser nobles as well. We demand manpower. We demand manpower also, but lesser nobles has no manpower available for us. Well, okay. Okay. Now, what is our force limit? 5, 6, 7, and I think two mercenaries would be fine for us. Okay. Now, let them loot. Okay. Okay. Now. Let's sail across. Go over Wahran. Fez is desperately building an army here. Jazair army is doing independent operations, but well, let them control that province, then I will make their attitude sportive. Yes. And I would allow friendly armies to attach this army. Then let's get those regiments also and move them across the sea. Okay. Okay. Good. No, don't attach this army. Instead, Jazair would attach to this army. So we can lay down siege to this province. The wood. Okay. How much manpower does Fez have? War enemies. 8,000, but very little. This is not a problem for us because eventually they will siege this province and take attrition. By the way, let's move our army to this part of sea to locate both Dahra and Jazair. Yeah. And Jazair is building an army worthy of me. Build me an army worthy of Mordor. I love Lord of the Rings. Let's see Jazair. Now, as I anticipated, Fez moving its army towards Jazair's provinces. First, they would want to regain control of this province, then one by one sieging these provinces. It's not a big deal. Let's accept it. It's not a big deal. Okay. Fez regained control of this province. And they will besiege this province because of this province has level 3 fort. They have to control this province in order to gain access to Dahra. So they will be stuck here. This is all the this is the point. This is the essence of my plan. Okay. We controlled this province. Let's hand it over to Jazair. Let's siege this province as well. Our siege is going well. 16 days. Because Fez have so many negative modifiers. Their siege phase is very low, which is a good thing for us. Okay. Yes, Fez is moving through here. Now, should have that mercenary idea and take first idea. Yes, our monthly balance is significantly improved. Ah, oh, that's too bad. That's really bad. I hope that they would siege this province, but apparently they can move across Wahran into their provinces. This is sad. This is really sad. Now the question is, when this army gets to Dahra, where would it move? Okay. But the problem is they are not getting attrition because this was their province. This was their province. In the first place. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Let's finish these sieges as soon as possible. Oh, that's fine. Let's give it to Jazair. Now there is another problem because Fez has an ally which has 4,000 soldiers, and they're moving across these deserts as we speak to help Fezian army. They should not join with each other, really. If they join their armies, then we are done for. Okay, this is good also. Now this province is Jazair core, so eventually a war dynamism modifier will pop up. And this province in time will defect to us. Let's attack. Granada may get crossing penalty. 2 points for movement. What points have our general have? 0. So we will get. We will get that maneuver penalty. Let's recruit a general. Oh yes. Now this is fine, but Muhammad has 5 pips in shock category, and maybe we would reverse this penalty. Offensive war sport for defense. Offensive war sport noble council. No. Mercenary discipline. Land maintenance modifier. That would not help. That's bad. Let's recruit another general. Let's recruit another one. No. They would not help. We wasted a lot of military power. The die is cast, said Julius Caesar. The die is cast. Put into treasury, of course. Yeah. Fezian army morale is very low now. That's something. Let's siege down this province while we are going over there. Now, this is fine. I can move them out of Granada. Will give Lerena to Castile. No, I will give no cores to Castile in any circumstances. No, never. Leader cost. Never ever. We have money. We have money. Oh my God, Ottomans. Oh my God, this is bad news. What the hell? Ottomans are utterly crushed. Oh no. They have 9,000 men. Oh man. Oh man, this is bad. We need more allies. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, what the hell? You were the chosen one. Oh man. That's sad. Can we move here? Yes, we can. Because we are taking a lot of attrition, and we now have less than 4,000 men in this army, so you need at least 4 regiments, 4,000 men to be able to siege this city, and this siege is not moving on. So we move our armies to level 1 city. $10,000. $25. No. 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 Jazair will be enough for Jazair. Now, distance between my 2 armies would be too high if we siege down this province. We need our armies to be close to each other. These cities can wait. They can wait. Let's move here. Then here. Let's move our fleet to the Sea of Alboran. Whew, very exciting. Very exciting. Let them come. Now let's move forward to this province. No. Fezian army is on the move. Yeah, they're on the move. We need to be close. Our armies need to be close. Now, let's choose our battlefield. Shrub Highlands. This is also Shrub Highlands. Let's make our stand here. Icarian. Let's lift the siege and our armies. Gather our armies in this province. Nah. Fezian army has stopped. Yeah. War dynamism modifiers has popped up. And when will this province defect to us? September 77. Less than a year. Okay. Now. Our armies has gathered. Let's siege down Melilla. Fezian armies on the move again. They will attack. Yeah. November 16th. If we move. November 5th. Okay. November 10th. '14. Oh yeah. Andalusian discipline. Let's move out again. Diplomatic technology, okay. Okay. Let's move here. Okay. Fezian manpower has hit rock bottom. That means they would not be able to replenish their armies. So every defeat will worsen their condition furthermore. Portugal is still allied with England and Castile. France is still at war with Naples. Ottomans still get fucked. Mamluks also still on their asses. Sanhaja. They are still eager to fight. Our heir is ill. Oh, he died. Poor man. We need a favorite. Let's appoint a favorite. We need some guy. We need a successor which has military talent, because we need to be ahead of our neighbors, Iberian powers, in terms of military technology. So I'll pick the strongest one. Oh yeah, Muhammad. Now let's move out again. Let's move further along the coast. Let's move our army here. Okay, now okay. Now we need to be close. This province has no forts, so I'm going to siege this province, siege this province. Let's move our armies there. That's fine. Okay, Ottomans have made peace with Byzantines. Ottoman wills Gelibolu Hevrus. Oh. Ottomans lost provinces. Okay. This is bad news for us. That means land access between Ottoman European provinces and Anatolian provinces is cut. That is bad. Can we have some manpower from lesser nobles? No. Greater nobles? No. So no. Oh, Fezian army is on the move again. Shrub Highlands, that's fine. Let's gather army here again. No. Where are they going? Okay. Okay. So far, so good. The war is going in our favor. We crushed Fezian armies several times. So things are going well for us. Okay, enough for this video. See you on the next video. Bye.